The use of beauty products and cosmetics dates back to 4000 BC, where the ancient Egyptians used kohl to create dramatic eyes. Ancient Egyptian pharaohs would employ specially trained servants to apply cosmetics to make them appear more like gods. While early beauty and cosmetic regimes relied heavily upon natural ingredients, including berries, bugs, and charcoal to create a variety of colors, this is not the case in present day, where many products were used for more than one purpose. This is testament of today's makeup multitaskers. In the late 19th and early 20th century, the beauty industry became an important and viable career path for women, especially African American women. Today, the worldwide beauty industry, which covers everything from hair and skincare to makeup, is an estimated $425 billion industry. 2 decades into the 20th century, the beauty industry took off in leaps and bounds. A makeup artist is an artist that works with the human body to apply makeup and prosthetics to people for theater, television, film, fashion, magazines, and other comparable industries, including the modeling industry. They transform or enhance the appearance of a person. Makeup arts requires a lot of skill, passion, critical thinking, and of course, wild imagination. And Lydia Stanley seems to possess these qualities. Lydia Stanley is a Nigerian makeup artist, costume, and set designer whose art has been found to be some of the most imaginative and creative designs in Africa's film industry.
My name is Lydia Stanley. I'm a special effects makeup artist, content creator, and civil engineer. You're welcome to my world. Makeup to me is an expression of one's art. It doesn't have to be constricted to just one type of makeup. It just comes off as showcasing what it is you have in mind in any form it is. So it doesn't have to be just regular makeup, it could be effects, it could even be art, just drawing. That's makeup to me, an expression of your innermost artistic self. To start learning makeup was back in 2014, and at the time there was only one makeup school where I was residing, or where I'm residing currently in Kaduna State. And I asked my dad to pay for me to go learn regular makeup there, and he was like, that money is too expensive. He didn't want to pay it, so I decided to go online and check for videos that kind of taught me what I wanted to learn. And so I watch those videos repeatedly. I have hours of footage I go through, and then I practice it, I save up money, and I get my makeup items. So I'm basically self-taught. Anything I see, I don't limit my mind. If it's something I want to learn, I go in, practice, and I get it done. So I'm a very good example of practice makes perfect, since I taught myself. What motivated me to go into makeup artistry, first of all, was the beauty aspect of it. I had seen someone I had liked. Her name is Isoken, and she did makeup really well at the time in 2014. So watching her, before then I was a tomboy, no makeup, nothing. I didn't know anything about makeup. But watching her, I started getting attracted to it, and then I noticed that I get bored easily with the regular type of makeup. So I started teaching myself FX makeup, and I branched out to that. And right now, it's more of what I use to make a statement. I use it to, speak up on things that are happening in my community. I use it to also express myself. It doesn't have to be just one thing for me, but that was what inspired me in the first place.
Okay, I want to use POS.
POS is busy. See, go there. What is it in my hair?
5,000 naira transfer.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. God bless you.
I will shout now. Leave me alone, Joe. Leave me. Put my hair, you. I want the place. Go there, go there, go there. Yeah.
Yeah, na First Money POS too.
Visit a First Money agent to open an account, deposit, withdraw, transfer, buy airtime, pay bills, enroll for BVN, and more. You first. First Bank.
Makeup is a beautiful form of art that enhances one's appearance and makes one biologically attractive. According to statistics, 1 in 3 women will not leave home without applying makeup.
I started makeup artistry professionally in 2016. At this time, I had gotten quite good in my art and I had taken a few courses online that also certified me to do that professionally. From influences, I try to think of influences as just major effects around me. So today it might be a tree that inspired me, tomorrow it might be something else. But for the most part, I would say I don't see anyone that does what I do here in Nigeria that would inspire me. I just try to, outdo myself each time. I really don't have any, active role models per se.
Her work is not one-dimensional as people would think. A lot of people know her as a vlogger, a lot of people know her as a makeup artist, but she's really talented. She's a pure artist. I mean, she uses her work to speak on social justice issues. She uses her work to speak about like young girls and the abuse that they face, be it sexual. She talks about it on her channel on YouTube. She creates art on her face, and she also loves movies. Yeah, so she uses her love. She shows off her love of horror too from her work. Her work is not. She is not just a beauty influencer or a content creator or an FX. She's a lot of things rolled into one, and that's what I think a lot of people do not know about her that I know about her personally. Especially the biggest one has to be the MSAS look that went around the world, and I mean everybody could see how emotionally charged that one piece of art was able to really pump up the entire world, to really come out and say we do not enjoy or we do not want police brutality. So that's the kind of artist that she is.
My favorite parts of being a makeup artist are, maybe I'll divide them into 2. But the first part, it would be when I do my clients' makeup on the regular beauty aspect. There's this reaction they get when you really make them look how they envisioned in their head or even better. And for me, those moments are very priceless. I had someone one time come in, and for the longest time, she'd had a birthmark all over her face that she's been quite insecure about, and she'd liked me to cover it for her wedding, and I did that for her, and she was elated. She almost cried, and those kind of reactions are what make me happy. And also the FX part of the makeup artistry, I just love bringing out what's in my head to reality. And when I see people's reaction on my Instagram platform or YouTube, and I see how much it really helps to speak up on injustice that is being done or stuff like that, it really gives me fulfillment. So that's what I enjoy about being a makeup artist. My major challenge as a makeup artist will be getting the items here in Nigeria. So there are a certain standard of makeup I like to work with, which are sometimes not hypoallergenic, and they also don't clog pores, and they just last really long. And to get this kind of products, you do not have to settle. You don't buy the fakes, you don't buy the rip-offs, you make sure you buy the original. And trying to get that in Nigeria is a whole lot of work. Sometimes something that would easily translate to 7,000 naira can go as high as 20,000 naira. That's one of it. The second one is from my beauty content creator aspect. When creating content is the lighting in Nigeria is terrible. I think we all know that now, but that's a major challenge I face. Sometimes a look that can take me 5 hours to create from start to finish takes me upwards of 9-10 hours, because I have to shoot, wait, like for continuity purposes, I sit there and wait 4 hours, 5 hours till NEPA brings the light back, and then I continue. So I'll say getting the products and then also lights will be my major challenges I face so far. my opinion of the most important quality a makeup artist should possess is relations, people relations. You know, you work with a lot of people and you should be able to access, or I try my best to access the situation when I walk into a room. Is my bride tensed? Is she scared of something that's happening? Can I do something to make her feel better, make her feel more relaxed? Is she trying to get upset? Am I trying to control the situation so it doesn't get out of hand? That's one of the qualities I think is important. Another thing that is important is your hunger to evolve. As a makeup artist, you can't be okay with, you know, sitting in one place and doing what you did that was so good in 2014, now in 2020. You look very, you know, like you're not serious and you don't know what you're doing. So constantly trying to evolve your art, trying to practice never stops. That is something I always tell myself. Never stop practicing. Always try to add new things to yourself. So constantly trying to evolve, and people relations, I'll say, are my most, you know, loved qualities about being a makeup artist. My process of coming up with creative ideas and costumes and set designing is I just go through a rigorous amount of process. Anything can inspire me from what's happening right now in the country. Like maybe something is happening, an injustice, someone is being killed, and I need to speak on that with my art. That inspires me, and I try to think how I can encapsulate that into my art. And I also love to pay attention to details. Let's say I'm creating the nun look, for instance. I'll make sure I got the veils that nuns wear, their outfit, their full regalia. It wouldn't make sense if I created the nun look and I was just wearing my regular hair, or the setup was not dark and scary. So I take consideration into all of that, and I make most of these props myself. I made costumes for my Halloween looks. I make props like my Halloween pumpkin, my scary trees. I even make horns from like foil, tissue, paper mache. I make a lot of those things just to aid the story I'm trying to tell. At the end of the day, I want to make sure that my story that I'm telling is, you see the picture and immediately you get what I'm trying to tell you with that picture. So that's the whole process. Yeah.
My experience with Lydia Stanley so far has been wonderful. Lydia Stanley's work is exceptional. It is beautiful. It's great. It's not something you expect from Nigerian makeup artists. She puts in extra effort. She pays attention to details. Even the tiniest thing you look at and say, okay, it doesn't matter. Lydia makes sure like it's perfect. Her work is great. Her work is beautiful. In the next 5 years, this brand is going to be worldwide. Like everybody is going to know about Lydia Stanley. It's not stopping here. It's not stopping in the next 1 year. It's going far, down to making products, making people up, effects and everything. She's going to go to places. I hope one day Lydia Stanley can open a great makeup academy where she can teach so many people this FX makeup that she has learned, because I feel like if we have so many people that are good at it, it will help our film industry where they can showcase their talent, do great FX makeup that will look good in movies and not fake. So I hope one day Lydia Stanley can open that kind of academy. It will help us very well.
My absolute favorite will have to be my demon open mouth look. I like to combine, you know, special effects makeup with regular makeup. So in this look, you will see the eyes really pretty, except for the contact lenses. But the teeth in itself, like my mouth open and the teeth all the way down to my neck, that took me about 3 days to make. I had to make those teeth and also make them into the cast that I placed on my chest. So that was my most challenging look so far to date. And I really enjoyed creating it. When people saw that look, like it really got me a lot of opportunities. The effects it had on people were like, wow, how could you have created this? I have that also on my Instagram in case you want to see. I always like to post, you know, the process of creating these things in case someone out there wants to learn and follow it to create theirs. But that's my most interesting one so far, and I really enjoyed creating it. My monster demon look. Hi, my name is Lydia Stanley. I'm a content creator, a special effects makeup artist, a civil engineer. I am a first class material.